When using the pen tool, there are 3 different variations of the tool itself that you can choose from in order to get the desired shape that you're looking for. By right-clicking on the pen tool option in the tools panel, you'll notice that the pen tool option is first, followed by the freeform pen tool, and lastly finishing with the curvature pen tool. Each of these have their own attributes in order to create a shape. The first one, the pen tool, uses just straight lines initially and individual clicks on your document window in order to set the points that are going to make up your shape. It should be noted with this pen tool, if you would like a curved point, all you have to do is click, hold, and drag out your mouse in either direction, left, right, up, down, in order to get a curved anchor point to give you just kind of like a little more control over how your points are going to finish. When using the freeform pen tool, it's basically like drawing freehand. So when using this, you would click once and just simply draw or trace over the area that you'd like to create a shape around, or if you know the shape that you're looking for, just simply draw it. Once you're done, you just simply let go and it creates the shape, adding points where Photoshop essentially feels that the points should be added to create your angles. The curvature pen tool is a great option if you know that you want your shape to end up curving, but you would like Photoshop to take all the guesswork out of it for you, so it automatically just adds curved points as you click around the document window. It should be noted that if you are using the pen tool and you aren't seeing a shape or a filled in area being colored in as you are creating your points, your desired effect at the very top in the options menu bar may be set to path. If this is the case, just click the downwards arrow beside the word path and select shape. Now you are free to go and create the shape as you desire by clicking in your document window. When creating your shapes, Photoshop automatically sets the shape layer to 100% opacity. What this means is that as you create your shape and the color is being filled in, you can't see through it, making it harder to fine-tune the edges of your shape. This can make copying your shapes a little bit harder. To get around this, first start by creating your shape as you see me doing here. Then, if you use the opacity setting in the layers panel, you can set it to a desired opacity enough that you can see through the shape while still maintaining the color of your shape. This allows you to get right fine-tuned into any sort of little nitty-gritty area without trying to guess at what's behind your shape. Once you've created the shape and you're happy with how it looks, you can set that opacity back up to 100% to make sure that the color is set for the shape. Once you've got a shape created that you're happy with, there are a few different ways that you can manipulate it. The first is using one of 2 selection tools. So the first one, Path Selection Tool, allows you to click on the shape itself and move the shape as a whole. So you can't specifically fine-tune any of the points, but you can move the shape in any way just simply by clicking and dragging it around your document window. If you use the direct selection tool, it allows you to click individual points and move them individually, basically to create a more fine-tuned version of your image. So this lets you get your points exactly to where they need to be in order to make sure that you're able to follow straight lines or curves. From here, if you right-click on the pen tool icon in the tools panel, you also have the option of adding an anchor point, which will simply just allow you to click anywhere within your shape and add a new anchor point. You can delete an anchor point, which, as the name suggests, it allows you to delete anchor points from your shape. Or you can use the convert point tool. So basically what this tool allows you to do is take a straight hard-edged curve, click on it and drag your mouse out and create a more curved version of that point. It should be noted with this tool that if you would like to only curve one side of the point, if you hold Alt on your keyboard, it will let you drag out just simply one side, as opposed to having to try to collect and drag both at the same time. The pen tool shape options bar. You can also manipulate the colors of your pen tool shape, or you can add a stroke to it. Doing this is quite simple. If you click on the shape, or even double click on the thumbnail of your shape, it gives you the color picker window that allows you to choose the new color for your shape. Once you've chosen that color, you can just hit OK. You can also use the fill area in the options menu bar at the very top of the screen. You'll see that there's a color swatch of the color that your shape currently is. If you click on that, it will also allow you to change the color to any desired fill color. To go along with this, you have a stroke option. So if you click on that little thumbnail beside stroke, it will let you add a different colored stroke. It will let you change the size of the stroke by changing the little number beside it. It uses points, so right now I've got it set to 10 points. And then it'll also let you change whether or not it is just a straight line, whether it's a dashed line, or whether it's a dotted line for your stroke. In some cases, you may not want a stroke on the color, so by clicking on that little color beside the stroke and using the white thumbnail with the red line through it, this will remove the stroke completely.